Salmanan, guys. As I'm thinking about, and I'm writing this whole thing down as I'm thinking, because I'm having this whole thing around taking risks, and I'm realizing that many people are so scared of taking risks in order to get to that next level. Um, we're talking about an employer telling his employees how much he values loyalty, and as a result you've got so many employees that are scared to move around from one job to another. They'll stay in a space trying to win the whole loyalty shit. Being in a space where you're underpaid, being in a space where you're fucking treated like shit, but you're so scared of taking that risk because you're scared go to team. Guys, you can try and chase loyalty in terms of working for a company, but understand that should you slip up, they're gonna fire your ass. Fuck loyalty, they're gonna get rid of you. You know, a very good friend of mine works for a very big bank, and his job is to retrench. And the bank retrenched thousands of people. They retrenched thousands of people at all levels. From entry level to senior management. And as a result, he got a huge fucking fat bonus for retrenching people, firing people. He got paid a bonus. Think of all those people that got paid. I mean, that got retrenched, but are like, I'm here for loyalty. Fucking hell, guys. It's just a killer. And you look at these people and they're stuck in the same space for years and years and years without any real fucking without real reward for the loyalty, and now they live with regret on the risks they didn't take. And if you look at it, like 2% of the world is risk takers. 2% of the world is people that are going out there putting themselves in the line of fire, standing up to take that penalty, and running the risk of failure, and getting laughed at and getting ridiculed and having judged by people. But it's those same 2% of, should it go in, should that goal go in, they live with the glory and the success of it, while the rest of us are on the stands, clapping hands, or hating, whatever the fuck it may be. But again, you listen to people saying, yo, I wish I won the lotto. Yo, I wish I won the lotto. But they're so scared of fucking taking the risk to play. You want to win the lotto, but you don't want to buy the ticket. You're scared of losing your $20, whatever the lotto is. How will you ever win? How would you ever win, if you don't play? You want the glory of scoring that penalty for the World Cup, for the World Cup winner, but you're scared that you're gonna miss. You know, guys, understand that we don't want to necessarily incentivize and clap hands on the results per se, but rather on the behavior, that it takes to be that person. Because again, a risk taker is a person who's not scared of failing, is a person who's not scared of ridicule, a person who's not scared of making mistakes. That's where you need to be. So not Guti necessarily we focus on the goal when you take the penalty, rather than the person that you are becoming, the behavior. Because to take the penalty just already tells us the fucking huge balls that you must have. To take the penalty means Guti, you are standing in front of thousands, at putting yourself out there, to get torn into shreds. That's taking the penalty, and should you miss, it's okay, because you've grown. You are now a different person. You've stood in front of thousands, and managed your anxiety, and managed your fears, and managed your insecurities, and took the chance. That is the risk taker. And should this happen over and 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 over again, the behavior that or practiced behavior becomes learned behavior. So it then becomes your habit. Taking these risks become habit, and you become something more than what you currently are. So don't be scared to take risks. People will always, talk shit. They will always talk shit, but if you have that opportunity to grow, take it, guys. Yes, there's a chance of failure wherever you go. There's always that chance of failure. understand the bigger the risk, the higher the point of failure. It just goes without saying. So when you take big risks, expect big humiliation, big failure, big mistakes, big anxiety, big depression, big all these negatives. But on the other side, if it comes out right, oh my gosh, it just takes one invention for your life to change. It takes one amazing decision for your life to change. So take those fucking risks. Forget what they say. Forget what your employer says. Forget what your mom says. Forget what your granny says. Forget everything. Understand, it's 2% of people in this world that take these big decisions. 2% of people in this world that take these risks. So again, put yourself out there and take these risks and don't be scared. I'm passionate, but have yourselves a fantastic day. Sharp.